Hello people of the internet, this is Shaky Jake and I really need a catchphrase. It's been a while since I last played Small Soldiers Squad Commander. Didn't intend for it to work out that way. It would have been more logical for me to have taken a break after I completed the Gorgonite campaign as opposed to just before beating the final 2 levels. However, that's just the way it worked out, unfortunately. So we have one more level from Power Corrupts to complete, which is Mixed Signals, and then we have the final Gorgonite level of this entire campaign, and then I can move on to my personal favourite part of this entire game, which is the Commando Elite campaign, which I will go into reasons why when I get to that. So let's go to Mixed Signals, where we're still at Fried Electronics, this time on the roof, which, if you're playing this in a narrative order, it presumably would make sense to leave the roof to the very end, unless if the Gorgonites somehow got a parachute and landed on the roof when they were in the air. I don't know. So the objectives are to gain access to the satellite dish and control centre and to ruin the Commando satellite system. Presumably we're going to take out their Wi-Fi from the late 90s. I know, we were still on dial-up back then, but anyway, let's proceed. Can't remember much about this level, I don't think. I'll have to double check that. Health ups, what a weird way of just saying health pickups. Anyway, so we're on the roof. Can't spawn any more people because we've already got them all. Ocular, oh okay, there are some Nick Nitros up here. What's down here? Just a wall. Okay.
You called?
Punch it.
What can I do?
I reckon we throw some cherry bombs at these.
What can I do? What you need? That'll do. Heads up.
Right, that's a little bit better. Slam fist, get in there.
Ready to if you say so. What you need?
And even with that, we still lost Archer, which is fantastic.
It shall be done.
Obviously, it's not. Okay, we've got some Kip Killigans, that won't be a problem.
What you need? You called? Good. What you need? It shall be done.
Only 2 months to my pension.
And I completely forgot that Okia can actually be useful as a distract the enemies whilst everyone else takes them out. There's a lot of Kip Killigans and Brick Bazookas. A little bit concerning. Right then. What's up here? We just got sniped by Butch, Meatuck. Fantastic. Already lost 2 units.
How can I help? Ready to pound. It shall be done.
And we lost Ocular again. As you can see, the difficulty really ramps up on the final parts of the game. Can't remember if running into these kills you. No, it doesn't, that's fine. They're just there for the environment. And I believe there's an enemy in here. There is. So I reckon we might be able to trap him in the door if we play this correctly.
I'm gonna like this. Good.
Ah, we didn't. Oh well.
Good. Oh.
Slam Fist was a little bit slow then.
How can I help? I'm gonna like this. I'm gonna like this. That'll do. Why not? You called? It shall be done. If you say so, it shall be done.
But we might be able to get Butch to come out, hopefully. And he did. So Ocular, you're going to be a bit of a distraction. So this changes where the lightning's coming from. I can't remember what these do. Oh, I just turned that on and off. Thankfully you can mess the AI up here, which is good. The puzzle solving in this game hasn't always been too hard. I think I had more trouble with it when I was a kid simply because of lack of understanding. It wasn't so bad on the later levels. I used to find the puzzle solving much harder on the earlier ones, bizarrely. So let's turn this back off. There we go. I should have said on then. Okay. Let's get the rest of the squad up here. Slam Fist, grab the boots.
How can I help? You called? It shall be done. You called? It shall be done. It shall be done. If you say so. If you say so. You called? If you say so, it shall be done. If you say so.
I usually take one member at a time here as well, simply because you don't want to risk losing units for pathfinding reasons if possible.
Why not? It would be an honor.
I'm insane. Okay, dokie. Okay, dokie.
Because that's what the game does like to do, as I've said before. If you try and move too many people at once, they go all over the place, hit the pitfalls, hit the traps, die in one hit. Very nasty stuff. Great to do to the AI, less great to do it to yourself.
You called?
I'm gonna like this.
It is urgent.
Let's throw some cherry bombs again.
Anything you say,
You called?
can I do?
Because Punch It appears to have the best throwing range of the entire squad.
That'll do. Incoming!
It is Archer.
What you need?
You called?
I'm gonna like this.
It would be an honor. If you say so.
Okay, that went surprisingly well. So now we can give Punch It the upgrade, I believe.
Anything you say.
Yes, we've got some traps we could exploit.
You called?
Anything you say.
And that 25% health respawned really quickly. Saniac, get the health. We'll just keep restocking Ocular up on the 25% ones, if that does come back quick again. Right, here we've got some... I don't think we can pass these very well. Oh, maybe we can. Now, Nick Nitro would be good to troll. But obviously I killed Ocular doing it. Oh well. Let's get another one. I know I usually don't like using Ocular, but occasionally he can be good. So I feel like I owe it to the little guy. And also because he does have the best attacking range. And that's what should have happened the first time. Instant death from someone other than me. Oh, I picked up the health by accident. Oh well.
You called?
Good call. Anything you said.
One link static was smart by the looks of it. Let's change that.
It shall be done. If you say so, it shall be done.
Okie dokie.
It is Archer. If you say so, if you say so, if you say so, if you say so, it shall be done. If you say so, it shall be done. It shall be done. If you say so, it shall be done. It shall be done. If you say so, it shall be done. If you say so, it shall be done.
I'm not talking much again, I need to fix that. So Chip Hazard is now going to die. And again, the pathfinding got a little bit risky then, but I figured I'd try it just to see if anything bad could potentially happen. Fortunately it didn't.
Handle good. Ready. Oh, why not?
Okie dokie.
How can I help? It would be gonna like this.
It is Archer. It shall be done. If you say so.
I might pick some of those grenades up later with Punch It just to make sure we're okay.
If you say so, it shall be done. If you say so, it shall be
Might as well clear these out because we're not going to need them now.
It shall be done.
Okie dokie. Okie dokie.
2 link statics, that won't be a problem.
Good call. That'll do. I'm gonna like this. It would be an honor.
Just getting a little bit dubious about all these traps that are laid. Have to be really careful.
If you say so, it shall be done. It shall be done. It shall be done. It shall be done.
Because otherwise that will happen. Run, Archer. I don't want to lose an upgraded one of you.
If you say so. If you say so. If you say so.
Why not?
Okie dokie.
Good call.
It is Archer. You called?
It would be.
Run, 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 run.
I'm gonna like this. Why not? Game over.
One of them fortunately ran into a trap then, that's useful. Punch It. Time for you to use a grenade. Might as well. Even though Butch is pretty fragile, I don't want to risk it.
Anything you said.
That should one hit kill him.
Game
Yep.
over.
Okie dokie.
You called? If you say so. If you say so.
Eager to assist. It would be an honor. What can I do? Eager to assist.
Yeah, I'm having trouble actually remembering this level.
I'm gonna like
I know that the Gorgonite and the Commando campaigns do link quite heavily around this part of the game simply because the level design is so similar. It's just from different perspectives. And also because of time and space reasons. Oh, Ocular's being attacked by, ironically, the weakest member of the Commando Elite, but still pretty threatening when it's Ocular. Let's move them back.
ready to pound.
As I was saying, the Gorgonite and the Commando Elite campaigns do link in quite heavily around this part of the game because, again, the levels are set around the same time frame. It's just certain events happen sooner for the enemy campaign. So in this instance, the Commando Elite managed to set up what they needed to first. Whereas if you play as the Commando Elite, the Gorgonites are able to set up a defence first. You know, it's quite. There are some boundaries that are taken and abused with this game. So it's not completely perfect universe-wise, but it is, you know, it does make sense. But I think the final levels of each campaigns do differ slightly. Like, they're at different locations. Why are there so many Link statics? Is there a toy box nearby? Because if so, I probably have to move my guys down. I was hoping he'd run into the trap. Oh well.
How can I help?
Why not?
Right. I reckon it's time I started moving my guys down.
Shall be done. How can I help?
That'll do. Why not?
How many soul spawns have I got left? 10. Oh, that'll be fine.
What do you want?
Hopefully.
Okay, okay.
If you say so.
Yep, Link static again. There must be a toy box nearby. Why a toy box would spawn Link statics out of all the commandos, I have no idea. But I will take it. If that is the case, I can't honestly remember. Punch it, you may as well get that upgrade. It is interesting though, because I seem to have, I don't know if it's my reactions or what, but I seem to have trouble actually clicking on enemies occasionally, you know, because of how fast the sensitivity is with the mouse. Yep, this appears to be the Link static toy box. Lose an ocular there is not a big deal. Right, run.
It is Archer.
What can I do? Anything eager to assist. Eager to assist.
Wasn't going to risk that then. I should have really cloned Insaniac, but you know, I didn't want to take any chances. I wasn't going to lose 2 or 3 units to a Butch. May as well pick up a grenade on the way for Punch It. And then we can go back and pick up the other one.
You called?
May as well open this gate.
It shall be done.
Eager to assist.
What you need? Anything you say. What can I do?
Bit interesting actually. On the map it might not be very clear, but this looks like an enemy to me, but then I just realised it's actually the button. The little map HUD is actually quite well designed interface wise. It's only taken me this long to notice. So let's pick up this grenade, go back, and then there should be 2 or 3 areas left, and then we've completed this.
I'm insane.
How can I help?
I was looking at Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic as a potential future Let's Play, and I downloaded Flawless Widescreen last night just to give it a quick test. And for something that's got flawless in the title, it really isn't flawless whatsoever. It's really, you know, I could set my resolution to like 1920 by 1080p, which is a little bit lower than what my dual monitor setup offers, but that's still really good for a game that came out in 2003. And it doesn't recognise 1920 by 1080 all the time, so I have to keep rebooting the game until Flawless Widescreen actually injects it fully. Really irritating, so I don't know if I am going to do Knights of the Old Republic next or not. I'll have to see, because I don't know if I can be bothered to keep constantly rebooting the game 5 or 6 times before it finally says, oh look, you can finally have the 1920 by 1080p resolution you want. And, you know, I've also read other things like Flawless Widescreen can cause crashes, and it can cause some other bugs such as, you know, corrupt saves, which that isn't really a bug to me. That's just, you know, that's just terrible all around. I've only ever had one save ever corrupt on me, and that was Lego Dimensions on the PS4. I might go into that story actually. Basically, Lego Dimensions, when I bought it, which was pretty much at launch, it was unstable in the sense that it was the only game I had on the PS4 that would crash, because I had Uncharted for about a year later, that didn't crash. I had Star Wars Battlefront, you know, the EA one, that didn't crash, and I had the Uncharted trilogy remastered, or whatever the hell its name is, that didn't crash. It was just Lego Dimensions, and I don't know if it was because of the nature of the game in terms of it was a Toys to Life thing. Come on! I think Static took a while to respond then. As I was saying, so I don't know if it was because Lego Dimensions was a Toys to Life game where I imagine the code for it can be a bit erratic because of how much can go on for each individual user. But it used to crash every so often, and it wasn't ideal, obviously. But you know, it crashed at the worst possible time on Christmas Day about 2 years ago, where it crashed in the middle of a save, and because of that, my data corrupted, which was pants. And I complained to you know, TT Games at the time on Twitter, which, you know, is a little bit cowardice of me because I should have really just sent them an email or something. But thankfully the game did seem to improve afterwards. But it really annoyed me because that was the only time I've ever remembered having a corrupt save. So I don't want to risk it with flawless widescreen with Knights of the Old Republic if it does have the potential to corrupt saves, as some people online have said.
What can I do? Anything you say.
But again, if you're going to name something flawless, make sure it is actually flawless, because from my experience last night testing it, it wasn't flawless. It was flawed. Right, let's have a look. And I can hear a noise going off elsewhere, which is why I've had to shut myself in. Really hot. It's been really hot the last few days, so shutting myself in whilst I'm recording is not going to be great for my health, but I am risking it all for the sake of recording. And also I've had to shut the door because of this other noise going off elsewhere. Come on. No, he's not going to move, is he? Right, come on then.
It is Archer. You called? Avenge me, comrades!
What can I do?
Now, there is a toy box, okay.
What can I do?
I'm gonna like this.
Might as well go in all... I was going to say all guns blazing, but these guys don't have guns. We'll go in
I'm gonna
all
like this.
clubs and things blazing then.
It would be an honor. I'm gonna like this. Game over. I'm gonna like this.
Right, so this is quite interesting. Why someone would have this in their office, I have no clue. But this little diagram demonstrates to you how to destroy the satellite dishes. I'm assuming it's in this person's office just to say, right, if you're new to the job, this is what you shouldn't do with our precious expensive equipment. Okay? So don't do this. And I've got Insania. How did that happen? Right. Might as well spawn another one of you. And yeah, I always found that slightly amusing, the fact that picture had to be in an office.
What can I do?
I'll drop the unique looking key.
It is Archer.
Eager to assist.
I'm insane here. Okie dokie.
Yeah, some of the later levels have unique looking keys in this game. Why they couldn't just look like the golden keys, I don't know. But maybe it was just to differentiate between having multiple keys in the same level.
Okie dokie.
Right then, we've got our crew. Do we need anyone to have health? Ocular, you're not worth a full 100% health upgrade. I'm sorry, I do love you, but you're not worth that. Right then, so
What can I do?
Buncher, you've got a grenade to throw at.
Anything you say. What you need?
Well, I'll just throw it here.
Anything you say. Incoming! What can I do?
Well, it killed Brick at least.
Reassembled and ready.
Anything you say. Throne of you.
So the key will open this door here.
That'll do.
I'm gonna like this. It would be an honor. Ready to pound. It would be an honor. Our assembly required.
What can I do?
What do you want?
What can I do?
How can I help?
You know, for Nick Nitros, that didn't go too bad.
I'm gonna like this.
So I believe, pick up now. We need to open this door with this. And we might as well see. Ocular will probably die, but we'll see if we can trap some people.
Good.
Oh, double kill. So satisfying. Okay, there we go.
Good.
Pick up the health now, Ocular, you're worth it. Oh, come on.
Ready to pound. Good.
There may be another toy box left. Yes, there is.
How can I help? I'm gonna like this. I'm gonna like this. Good. Good. Ready to pound. How can I help? I'm gonna like this.
What can I do?
Right, we'll destroy that toy box, even though we don't need to. Brick is worth taking out.
Good.
Do I not have a Freakenstein, or did he die? He must have died. Right, that's all of that gone. So if you try and test this now, nothing happens. It just says your satellite sabotage attempt has failed. And is that broken English I can see? Let's double check that. You are satellite what? Oh, I shouldn't really have a go at someone for failing to get their English correct when I can't even speak. Let's try that again. You are satellite sabotage attempt has failed. Well, I've got a title for this episode. Thank you game. So, actually I am going to activate that one more time. Your satellite sabotage attempt has failed, or you are satellite sabotage attempt. Keep in mind, this is before Big Rigs Over the Road Racing, when it did the whole you are winner thing. So turn these round and test it, and we're done.
Excellent work, brothers. Let's see those commandos try to send a healthy transmission now.
And
once every commando squadron in the country has been activated, nothing will be able to stop us, not even a million of those weakling Gorgonites. Fellow comrades, prepare to be drafted. There's war to be waged, and our enemies are ill prepared for battle. No, it can't be. There shall be no mercy! No!
Talk about sending a wire.
Yeah, we did it!
Arms of steel, just like iron, virtually indestructible, and they're coming to your town. Yes, be the first to own the Commando Elite Brigade. They conquer, they combat.
They're cute.
Being mass-produced this very moment at your local toy factory, and only you can lead this platoon into battle. If your parents won't buy you these soldiers, put yourself up for adoption. In stores tomorrow. We may have won this battle, but it appears that the war wages on. If we can't stop the production of these soldiers, maybe we can make a few improvements to their design. This is no time for the squeamish. We're headed into the heart of Commando territory, their own factory. Now, listen up.
Okay, so we're on the final level of the Gorgonite campaign. New and improved. The old switcheroo. And one thing I've always found interesting about the Gorgonite campaign is how some of the cutscenes don't seem to include the characters you rescue half the time. So, again, in that cutscene, you just had the, Archer, Slamfist, and Insaniac. And I think there was another instance of it before, but it always seemed a bit odd to me. I'm pretty sure the Commando Elite campaign doesn't do anything similar, because every cutscene I remember from that campaign, every single soldier was involved after they'd been rescued. Anyway, let's progress onto the old switcheroo, because we need to destroy the Commando Elite after their very aggressive marketing campaign, where if you don't buy the soldiers, put yourself up for adoption. So, we're going to go to Globotech, which is, who are the manufacturers of the Gorgonites and the Commando Elite. They have two factories, one in the north, and then they have another one in the south, if I remember the Commando Elite campaign correctly, with the final mission on that side. I could be wrong, it might not even be Globotech by that point. So we're going to go to their north factory, and the objectives are to find the head of Chip Hazard, find the baby doll head, mix their personalities, and start making new and improved commandos. New and improved in quotations. Okay, let's begin. This level can be quite challenging, if I remember correctly. I think the final Commando Elite mission was harder though, although that might be because it was the first time I'd encountered it. Right, so team's already full. We can only start with the usual 6. We've got 24 spawns, which is good. Which means we've got plenty of. We can have. Oh my god, we can have plenty of deaths. I do like how Kip Killigan has a much more over-the-top death scream. I just find that, slightly hilarious. Oh look, return of TNT. Haven't seen that for a while. And again, there's a couple of pitfalls here. And there's a toy box, so we might as well take that out.
Yo. You got it. Now you're talking. With pleasure. With pleasure.
Certainly.
Now you're talking. With pleasure.
Without hesitation.
Now you're talking.
Oh, Butch avoided the steam.
No fair, I barely got the
Double death there. Pretty sure there is a toy box over here. Yes. Right, destroy that quickly. We need to. We can afford another death, I think.
I I can do that. Now you're talking.
We do a little bit of scouting.
Now you're talking. Now you're talking.
Right, so let's get our squad back.
Prepare to fight.
Yup.
With pleasure.
Without hesitation.
We've got some grenades we can throw, which is useful. So Ocular, pick one up, Insaniac, pick one up, and Puncher, pick one up. Slamfist, get the boots.
Need some snack?
If you stand here, you don't die, you just get pushed out. You can pause them. I see little points.
Prepare to fight.
What is your will? I can do that.
What now?
Because you can make these.
With pleasure. With pleasure. With pleasure.
Oh, there we go. Get him knocked down, that's just as good.
No fair, I barely got to look with pleasure. Stop.
Okay, let's get you guys down. We'll clone them afterwards.
Yo, on top of it. With pleasure. Incoming.
What do you need?
Right, Insaniac, you might as well get cloned. Get some health, punch it. Grab the baby doll head. Get knocked down here. And pick up the passes, because why not? We do need them after all. Insaniac, you can get the upgrades.
Now you're talking.
Now there should be a Nick Nitro or a Butch at the end of here. We'll no doubt find out.
Now you're talking.
If you walk into the steam, it will kill you, like that.
You got
I think there is something at the end here.
You got
Yes, another pass
Now
card.
you're talking.
We'll get someone a bit faster to pick that up.
It.
Ocular, you are perfect for this job.
I can do that.
Now, what's beyond the TNT? Is there another toy box or just some Nick Nitros? Just some Nick Nitros. It's a bit weird how occasionally my nostalgia will allow me to remember certain things about this game, where I can remember certain enemy placements. Very bizarre. I didn't think I'd be able to remember that far back in certain cases, but apparently I can. Can I attack through the wall? No, I can't. Okay.
What do you need?
I do not. Oh, there is a grenade. Right. Ocular, drop that. Go back for this. May as well throw that over the wall, because I do like Ocular's throwing sound. Prepare for something that's slightly cute. Or maybe not, because he's not going to throw it. Punch it.
What now?
Let's see if he can throw through the wall.
Heads up.
Nick Nitro took that like a beast. Oh, we do have to destroy the TNT then. I thought we could slip past it. Oh well, clearly not. I'm using the weakest ranged attacker to do this. How stupid of me. So let's do it again. Now,
What do you need? Without hesitation.
may as well
What do you need?
get the best range attackers here, and just the best attackers in general to take them out. Archer died. Thankfully he had no upgrades, so we can give him these next two, providing there isn't anyone else. There are more grenades, which is good. So punch it, you know what to do.
It's me, the wacko.
At your service.
I'm here for you.
We'll drop all the important items because we can always come back for those if we need to.
Prepared to fight. Without hesitation.
It's me, the wacko.
Prepared to fight.
Certainly.
On top of it.
There are a lot of upgrades for characters here, which is quite nice. So Ocular, do a bit of scouting, there's lasers. So we might be able to troll some of these guys down here. Like that. Ah, that was beautiful. Right, now let's open up. We are going to need another character here.
Wise decision. What do you need? Wise decision.
No mercy, no mercy, no mercy! No mercy, no
Almost
mercy,
ran into
no
the
mercy.
laser then, I think. Ocular, calm down.
What do you need?
Right, we need someone else to pick up this
At your
pass card.
Something smash? Yo.
It's me, the wacko.
Drop the grenade a second, Saniac, you're going in.
What do you need?
It's me, the wacko.
Prepared to fight.
I'm here for you. Okie dokie.
What do you need?
I'm here for you. Okie dokie.
Prepared to fight.
It's me, the wacko.
Because I want Ocular to keep the binoculars. Grab the health.
Me, the wacko.
Again, if you're standing by the holes or anywhere in that general area, you will die.
Without hesitation. Wise
As we
decision.
no doubt saw with all of the Commando Elite, because they were thankfully selectively stupid.
I'm here for you. Okie dokie.
What do you need? Wise decision.
It's me, the wacko.
What do you need? Wise decision. Without
And you know,
hesitation.
Ocular, you did well there. I'm going to give you the upgrades. I might regret that later, but it is the last level and we're never going to play as you again. So,
Pleasure.
let's be kind.
Okie dokie. Buck wild, baby.
Right. Archer, you can grab a pass card.
What now?
Let's try and save trips if we can. Right, we'll have to come back for some of this.
Yo. Yo.
Certainly.
Without hesitation.
Buck wild, baby.
Can we get Ocular to do a bit of scouting? Right, we do need
Yo.
the blue pass card though, so Archer, you can
What
go
do you
back
need?
for the blue one.
Wise decision.
And I believe there is at least one or two enemies all up here before we actually cross, and there are. So, punch it.
What now?
You might want to throw a grenade here.
On top of it.
Please say you can throw a grenade through here.
Heads up.
Awesome.
Now.
And we might be able to trick Nick Nitro to come back. You can pick up another grenade.
Prepared to fight. Without hesitation.
We'll make
Without
Archer do it
hesitation.
though, because I don't want to risk Ocular if I can.
Without hesitation.
And again, if you run into these wires or any of the other ones up here, again you will
Wise
die.
decision. Without hesitation. Wise decision. Without hesitation.
That was useful.
On top of it.
What do you need? Without hesitation.
So we don't need
hesitation.
those,
Without
and we
hesitation.
don't need
Without
that.
hesitation.
Or do we need those? There might be someone else here.
Decision.
And there is.
Wise
Crap.
decision.
Right, run back.
Without hesitation. Without hesitation. What do you need?
On top of it.
Prepared. Without hesitation.
Probably should have kept the other ones there, but oh well.
Without hesitation. Wise decision. Wise decision.
And
Wise
let's
decision.
put on the pass cards.
Wise decision.
That gets rid of one.
Without hesitation.
Ocular, can you just see if there's anyone beyond here that we can possibly trick? No. Okay, so the purple one is where we need to get to. and naturally the purple one is very far away, so we need Insaniac here to put this on, and then you can have the yellow pass card for later.
What is your will?
Anyone who's got space, Archer, you can carry the baby doll head. And I am starting to remember where to put some of these key items. So the baby doll head will need to go to the left, I think. So if we just drop all our items in the centre here, that will be a good pickup point.
Now you're talking. I can do that.
And then we can put on our key items to open these up.
Prepared to fight now.
And once we put those pass cards on, we can't take them back out as usual.
I can do that. Certainly.
There's a door we need a key for, and I think there might be an explosive wall around here, but don't quote me on that, because I could be completely wrong, and I don't want to start throwing grenades to find out. Oh, it's there. Haha, funny. Right, let's just attack that. See if we can't get them hurt a little bit. Right, Chip Hazard's lost a little bit of health, not much though. So we're going to troll them. Ah, that was beautiful. And we've also cleaned a little bit of the area, which is always good. Oh, loads of pickups. Oh, this is beautiful. Look at this. It's like a little weapon stash / pickup stash. How many people can we actually spawn? 17. So if we pick the 6er, that's 23. And then if we pick another 3er, 26. That's going to be so glorious. Anyway, we'll come back for those in a bit. We might be able to get some people killed here. Oh god. Run, 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 run. That was close. Right, we ain't going to play that game for too long. We need to take this seriously. So let's get you guys up.
I can do that.
And you guys up.
You got it.
Sprites appear to be glitching a tad.
You got it.
Prepared to fight. Wise decision.
Don't.
Without
Right,
hesitation.
shield will actually be useful here.
Without hesitation.
And a grenade would be as well. Oh, we've already got one. Cool. Thank you for that. I don't like it when the enemies, you know, actually patrol, because it means I have to be a bit smart about this.
Pleasure coming. What now? On top of it.
It's me, the wacko! It's me, the wacko! Run wild, baby!
What now?
It's me, the wacko! Okey-dokey!
There's actually quite a lot of toy boxes around here.
It's me, the
With
wacko!
pleasure.
No mercy, no mercy, no mercy!
With
It's
pleasure.
me, the wacko!
What now?
Okey-dokey!
No mercy, no mercy, no mercy!
That wasn't too bad. Now, let's get everyone across.
Wise decision.
The developers are actually quite generous with how many toy box pickups you could have on this level, which is, you know, really kind of them considering.
What is your will?
And because we have had, you know, at least 1 or 2
Without hesitation.
failed attempts at certain levels.
On top.
I can do that.
Okey-dokey!
With
Now
pleasure.
you're talking.
And is Archer standing on Oculus?
What
That's quite funny if he was standing on his tail. Right, there's probably... oh god, run, 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 run.
Okey-dokey!
There, I bet.
barely got to... What now?
Grenade you.
Pleasure. Stop.
What is your will?
Feed the wacko.
Without hesitation.
Wise decision.
Go back.
Come. Go on. No fair. I barely got
Prepared to fight.
With pleasure.
Without hesitation.
With pleasure. Yo.
Okay, who's the most dangerous here? Brick Bazooka easily.
With
So let's do
pleasure.
that.
Incoming.
What do you need?
The others are
You got
doable, so let's take them out.
Wild, baby.
What do you need?
I get the impression there's another toy box around here. There is.
You got it.
Right, run back. Punch it, grab a grenade.
With pleasure.
Oh, he's coming around anyway. Thankfully, Butch took out the Insaniac that wasn't upgraded.
Wise decision.
Oh, maybe this is the area that we actually need to go to fully destroy the commandos. Okay, not the purple one. Who's down here? Kip Killigan, Chip Hazard. Okay, that's not too bad.
Yo.
Wise decision.
We do need some more recruits, though.
Yo. With pleasure.
Let's do a little bit of scouting. Alright, Kip Killigan's. That's not too bad. Right.
What now?
Punch it, you may as well go around with Slam
Now you're
Fist.
talking.
On top of it.
Now
I think
you're
you can deal with
talking.
those quite nicely.
You got it. Now you're talking. You got
And I
it.
think that's all that area
You
cleared.
got it.
Pleasure. With pleasure. On top of it.
Feed the wacko.
Insaniac, you can grab that.
Now you're talking.
And then you may as well take out the
you're
Chip Hazard
talking.
down here.
What is your will? I can do that. Yup.
Yo. Yo.
You got it.
No mercy, no
You
mercy, no
got
mercy.
With pleasure.
No mercy, no
With
mercy, no
pleasure.
You
mercy.
got it.
Feed the wacko.
Right then. So Chip Hazard's head is actually down here. That's... Oh wait, no it's not. It's up here. What am I saying? So in theory, could I actually beat the level just from getting the head and then... I actually can't remember, you know. Anyway, might as well move our guys back out.
On top of it.
Without hesitation.
And we need someone to have the key.
On top of it.
Right.
On top of it.
I don't know what the point of these teleportation things are here, because I don't think they actually take you anywhere special. Let's just double check.
Wise decision.
Pathfinding seems a little bit
Without
confused.
hesitation.
Wise
Yeah,
decision.
it literally just takes you back
What do
here.
you need?
So unless if you
What
wanted
do
to
you
leave the toy boxes active for whatever reason, I don't see the
Without
point of
hesitation.
them being there.
Wise decision.
Drop the shield,
Wise
grab
decision.
that. We probably should have grabbed that clone thing first, but oh
Without
well.
hesitation.
Wow,
Prepare to
pathfinding
fight.
does seem a bit delayed around here. I don't know why.
Without hesitation.
Wise decision.
Without hesitation.
Okay, let's just grab all of
Wise
these.
decision.
Without hesitation.
Wise decision.
Without hesitation.
Wise decision. Wise decision. Wise decision. Wise decision.
And
Without
we'll
hesitation.
get a cloned
Without
Insaniac
hesitation.
in a minute.
Wise decision.
Only makes sense for Archer to carry Chip Hazard's head.
Yo. What now? On top of it.
Now let's get you four back.
With pleasure. On top of it.
Grab the health.
Yup. You got it.
Ow, ow. Being the wacko. Okie dokie. Ow, ow. Ow, ow. Ow, ow. Buck wild, baby.
And let's scroll
Now
down.
you're talking.
Okie dokie.
You got it.
Activate
Yo,
you.
with pleasure. With pleasure. With pleasure. With pleasure.
So we've got 4,
With pleasure.
5, 6.
With pleasure. With pleasure.
We need 2 more. So punch it and... Oh, I miscounted. Okay. Oh, it's because Frankenstein's already here. Right, that's why. Who can we give an upgrade to then? Might as well be... Let's give it to Slamfist. Why not?
You got it. Now you're talking.
What do you need?
I'm here for you.
And Insaniac can have the other one. Wow, what is with the pathfinding here? Why is it so delayed?
Okie dokie.
Is it because the game keeps thinking there's going to be a door there or an obstacle there?
Buck
Who
wild,
knows?
baby. I'm here for you. Buck wild, baby. Buck wild, baby.
Come on, move! It's really delayed on this level. Oh god. Right, Ocular, move quick, otherwise you're going to die.
I'm here for you. Okie dokie.
No mercy, no mercy, no mercy. No mercy, no mercy, no mercy.
You got it.
And we're being gangbanged by loads of Kip Killigans. That's lovely.
What do you need?
And Frankenstein was just sitting there all like, yeah, you know, not that bad. We're going to lose a couple of upgraded units here. Oh well.
No mercy, no mercy, no mercy.
If you're will.
No mercy, no mercy, no
I can do
mercy.
that.
Let's take these out because they're clearly a pain.
Decision.
If a toy box glows up, normally that indicates that a unit is about to spawn. If it doesn't glow, then it's usually
I
fine.
can do that.
Okie dokie.
At least that's what I remember about toy boxes. I can't remember if I even explained about how they worked previously or not.
Certainly.
On
Without hesitation.
Okie dokie. Buck wild, baby.
Certainly.
And that's the last level pretty much already cleared out, which is quite nice. So here, the Mix Master has not been properly loaded, so Archer, if you could
Without hesitation.
do the honours. And I need someone to take the baby doll head. Who's got the baby doll head? Where's that gone? Ah, Frankenstein.
At your
Okay. Might as well give that to Ocular because he'll move quicker.
Being the wacko.
Although Frankenstein doesn't actually move too slow,
Dokie.
so maybe he can do it. You know what? Yeah, let's just let him do it.
What is your will? Certainly. Certainly. Certainly.
And let's get Slamfist back because he deserves to be part of the
Yup.
celebration.
Now you're talking.
Prepared to fight. Without hesitation.
As a kid, I used to find the Gorgonite last level a lot easier than the Commando Elite's last level. Not quite sure why. Maybe it's because the Gorgonites were surprisingly
I can do that.
efficient in the final level of the Commando Elite campaign, in the sense that they were very aggressive compared to normal, whereas the Commando Elite weren't. It seems a bit out of character that way, but oh well. So, baby doll head you have to place by the
I
baby
can do
doll,
that.
and Chip
Without
Hazard's head
hesitation.
place here. And now, after we've confirmed the transferring is ready, with the glowing eyes of doom, we can now
Yo.
activate this.
On top of it.
And there we go.
fellow Gorgonites, I give you the new Commando Elite Brigade.
Ooh, pretty. What grace and balance.
Rick has such a pleasant smile.
His gun would never have matched that handbag.
Brothers, what do you think of the Commando aggressors now?
Whoa! Looks like I was worried for nothing. You guys had those commandos under control the whole time. Oh, these new models are quite the dainty ones, aren't they?
They're less dangerous that way.
I hope you're right. I tried to get help, but no one would believe me. As a matter of fact, my parents grounded me for 2 whole weeks. I had to sneak out just to come and get you guys. If I don't get back home, I'm gonna be in big trouble.
Grounded? That's nothing.
Indeed, we just saved the world.
Grounded, we'll have you out of that by supper time.
Oh, hold on a minute, guys. I forgot my hat.
Mother!
And that's Small Soldiers Squad Commander for the Gorgonite campaign done. You might think that's the end, but if you're already aware, which you should be, there is also the Commando Elite campaign. As you can see by the videos, we've unlocked every single video for the Gorgonites. We just need to do the exact same thing for the Commandos. So next time, we will start my personal favourite part of this game, the Commando Elite campaign. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.